Oval. The umpire, Brad Smith, throws the ball in the air for Fisher and for Miller. Miller gets it down, but can't get it to... he does his own roving work in the end and got it away. They got it through Luizzi, who goes long towards Briggy, coming out at pace at 50. Tries to wheel around. He got the ball away, but had 3 Lions against him. They can't take it away effectively at the start. That was Atkinson who was there for the Lions, and I think they run it over the line. And they found a free kick. Might have been over the shoulder, was it? Luizzi followed it down. Gives it back inboard. Handball in forward towards Key. 55 out, drills it back. Oh, Briggy just standing in front, took the mark. 30 out, 45-degree angle.
He just didn't go back to the goal square, Briggy, did he?
Yeah, he just stood up there, didn't he?
And the full back was heading back to the goal square.
The full-back thought he was going to go back there.
Yeah. So you got to watch your opponent, don't you?
Yeah, especially an opponent of Briggy's calibre.
So Paul Briggy, 35 out, 45-degree angle. Southern of the ground. Chance for this first score. He comes in, puts it up into the breeze, and as he brought it around, he has nicely. He's done that a few times, I suspect, at that end of the ground through playing and training, and he kicks the goal.
The centre breaks here because I think that's going to depend on the game. Both ruckmen, 50-50, no real clear tap away on that occasion. Kicked along the ground by Pegg for Belmont Lions. They've got it forward of the centre for the first time. That was good tackle, incorrect disposal from... the umpire's perspective. Free kick to Luizzi. He's had a few touches already. Middle of the ground, Hollins involved in the play. Key again, who's dominant early. Now North run inside 50. Long kick. Where's Briggy? Back of the pack. Oh, he's got the drop, but couldn't take the mark. But fantastic roving from Blake Podner.
Throws the ball in the air now. Neither get an effective tap again. Miller tries to do his own roving work. Can't pick it up on this occasion. Handball shuffled out. All the Lions nearly pushing the back, I would have thought.
Missed that up. No, he's not.
Got it.
Well done, son. Bit late, but that'll do.
So the Lions get the resultant free kick. And that comes from Johnson. Goes towards 50, but over the shoulder.
Pushing the back.
Pushing the back.
Not too sure it wasn't his own teammate did that.
They switch the play again, the Magpies. Come towards Fletcher at half-back, takes the mark. Under pressure from Pegg. Chips the ball back in. Ballhood sits up for a while, but it's okay in the end. Key takes it. Defensive side of the middle. Kicks into the man on the mark, which was Hunt. Key wants to grind. No, he does well to get it away again. Luizzi gets his head ripped off. I think that might be a little bit too high. And that came from Edwards Lovett. So they run free, the Magpies, and they go towards half forward. They switch the ball nicely. And they go towards the lead. This time the mark is taken. And that is... I haven't got him, but the ball goes close to the boundary line. That's 52. No idea. Boundary thrown anyway. Left forward pocket for the Magpies. They try and break free. They get the handball. Podner's in there fighting hard for it. Handball to nobody in particular. McCormack comes across there for the Lions. And, in trouble. They can't pick the ball up effectively. Now they can. They try and break free. The kick was smothered. Goes close to the boundary line. Luizzi had it. And then he lost it over the line. So a throw in, 60 around from the North Geelong goal.
It's number 62.
62, is it?
It's Trent Gospel.
Trent?
Gospel.
Gospel.
Yep. Don't know where they've dug him from.
Trent Gospel.
Late inclusion, certainly.
So, ball from centre wing for the Magpies. Fletcher puts it back in. Briggy from behind. Can't take the mark. Pushed in, or nearly a push in the back. The umpire said yes. So the Magpies will take the free kick, and they're moving it quickly back towards the hot spot, and it's a very good mark. Under pressure, Lockie Wright.
Not a mark, it's a free kick.
Yeah, because he got absolutely belted.
Yeah.
And he will shoot for goal from...
Hasn't he filled out?
He has. 45 metres out directly in front, right. Chance for the Magpies third. You're going to see some changes here too. That pretty good side when Brady Watts can start on the bench too.
That wasn't a real bad effort. Handball to the running player in Luke Parker off half-back. And he's just missed to the left-hand side. So they've got some pretty good processes in place here, North, at the moment. 2-1-13, Belmont.
Taylor Gasper.
That's 62, actually, is his number.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a very bad number on his jumper.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Who's 26?
Taylor Reynolds.
Okay, good. That's the other one they gave me.
Yeah, he's using Fitzsimmons' jumper. I wonder if that'll help him.
Hope so.
So the ball's come to Edwards Lovett on nearly on centre wing for the Lions. from the kick-in, so he tries to drill it towards half forward. At the back, Reynolds can't take it for the Magpies, but they've got the numbers at the back of the pack. Louisi again, who's been prominent, gives it away to Reynolds, runs through the middle, got a bit of time, takes a bounce, drills the ball towards the lead. It's a good kick too, and that mark's taken by Sam Clark. They get it out wide, looking for de Blasio, who can run onto it. He can't pick it up though. Coming through the middle, Gaspar, and that was too high, I think. And the Belmont Lions will take the free kick inside defensive 50. And Atkinson with it, goes out wide. Oh, too wide there though. And is it out of bounds on the full? It is. So the Magpies will take the free kick. Fletcher kicks it back into Reynolds. And got time and space to try and drill it. And it's a great kick, and Jervy's just on the ground, takes the mark and will shoot from 45 out.
Grubby, we've only been going 7 minutes. I can see some dangerous signs here for Belmont Lions. North look very, very ominous.
Yeah, look, I actually sensed the danger signs on the way here this morning, hence that's why I said I hope we haven't gone too early on Belmont. They look dangerous, North.
Goes up towards Briggy at full forward, and Gaspar, but they numbers with the Lions, and they break away Miller. But they're turning it over at half back here. Again, Louisi takes the mark, gives it away to Reynolds. It's as you were. He chips it short towards Fletcher in the middle of the ground, just laterally.
Dual Brownlow medalist on the ground.
He goes towards
Robert Harvey.
Goes towards Brady Watts on the ground.
Been around this club for a while.
Goes towards Miller, tries to tap it onto advantage. Running across the goal. The Lions got the numbers, but they took their time to get it away there. And that came from Van Ooy. Close to the band.
They always play the other side of the ground.
It's interesting,
Why?
isn't it? Ball, Holland's doing the ruck work up forward for North. Handball fed back into the corridor. Can't control it. And Belmont Lions, can they make something out of this? Gee, the pressure from the North Geelong forwards is immense at the moment. Miller can't bend down, pick it up. Very scrambly at the moment, just on the 50 until Miller does pick it up, goes towards full forward. And Briggy just gave his opponent Atkinson the slip. One step was all he needed. Put the hands up in front, and 25, 30 metres out directly in front. Paul Briggy the opportunity for second goal in the first 9 minutes. So Briggy now, we'll just check it this time, Grubby, as to whether he kicks it just over the line or whether he goes to... No, that's a better kick. I think he's hit that much better off the boot. And it has gone through for a...
Umpire throws the ball in the air. Fisher gets it down, roved by Watts, gets the handball away, back towards Watts in the end. The Lions had the numbers, they couldn't pick it up. Under pressure, was okay in the end. And the clearing kick came from Matt Carroll, goes long, inside 50, really the first forward foray for the Lions, but the Magpies got the numbers across at the fall of the footy, and they break free. Reynolds gets the handball over the top. Under pressure, handball over the top came from Van Creeken. They break free to centre wing. Had to be a good kick, and was de Blasio led a long way up on centre wing. Brings it back inboard, looking for Holland. Sits for him okay. Got a late knock too. Ooh, lucky. Handballs it away. They break free through the middle. Podner kick towards Briggy. Over the back might be okay. It sits for him. He gets it in front. He's in danger. He kicks with the right foot, and it's pretty close. The umpire comes back and goes, yes, great play. Paul Briggy has kicked
today. So a bit of a contrast. In the middle, for the first time, Belmont Lions get the tap down through the big fellow. But North win the ball at ground level. Hollands takes the mark. He's eluding 2 or 3 players. Now a handball forward. That's good play. Van Creeken on that favoured left foot going for Briggy again. He's got it. No. On the left foot. It's He's done it on the right foot.
People playing football in any league can do.
Miller gets it down from the pack, from the ruck contest. Carroll gets the handball away. And they go along with a tumbling punt. But once again, Taylor Reynolds for North Geelong. Stood his ground at defensive 50. He just measures a pass to the middle. Setting a task for right. Had to stand there and did well too against Fisher. Right in the middle of
that's 50.
Osborne Park.
That's 2 in a row.
It's gone within the 5 metres.
Yeah.
Gets it out wide. And they go from centre wing. Try and drill the pass towards Clark. Can't take it with him. The Lions working hard. Fisher, the big fella, has to stand his ground. Gets the handball out. And they're away now. Go through centre wing towards 2-on-1 again. And can they pick the ball? Edwards Lovett picked the ball up and did pretty well in the end.
Here's a
chance for the Belmont Lions. And was that Cook? Goes towards full forward.
He's not going to let that go, is he? He's going to make him come back and line him up.
Haven't got 41 on our list. I think it's Cook.
Jeffrey, Christian
it is
Jeffrey.
too. Yeah, Christian Jeffrey, you're right. So 41, Christian Jeffrey. Tries to measure the pass. Key comes across defensively, is pretty good. They lose the football though, the Magpies, in defence. And then they just want to try and bottle it up just inside 50. And they've done pretty well in the end there after losing possession. Lockie Wright came across and made sure North Geelong were able to get numbers back around the ball now from the ruck contest. It's up. Hollands gets it away. He says over the shoulder. So it's going to be a free kick to the Belmont Lions.
Surely it wasn't in the ruck contest.
It was. Nathan Sexton will take the free kick. He was the only one going up for the ball, wasn't he?
I couldn't see that one. I think Smithy's pulled that one out of his bee on because I couldn't see that one.
So Nathan Sexton will shoot for goal from 50 out. He's gone back on the Mitchell Stark run-up. He's from the middle. The green boots as well. He comes in, runs straight, right foot kick, misses to the right-hand side. Won't make the distance. Hollands gets back there, takes the mark, and wants to switch the play. They do this well. He goes to Fletcher. He also goes short to Parker. Tries to draw a play. Then he goes along the line. Over the heads of a couple. Belmont with the numbers if they can pick it up. But they can't do so. Eels got in there. He's 1 on 4. He does pretty well in the end. Did he give away the free kick? No. Harvey comes at it.
Lucky.
He's ripped off the football. And good harassment by North Geelong across there to get there in numbers. And it will be a boundary throw in. Left half forward, the Belmont Lions in attack. North Geelong 5-1-31. Lead the Lions yet to score. 15.5 minutes played first term.
Western side of Osborne Park. Ball thrown in from the boundary. Neither side can get a clear takeaway from the... just on the ground for Belmont Lions. Umpire says no, I'll have it. So just inside the boundary between wing and half forward for Belmont Lions. And pretty open forward line. As the ball comes down, big fellow gets the tap down in Fisher for Belmont Lions, but all he succeeds in doing is putting it over the boundary line for another ball in. Still half forward flank for Belmont Lions. 16 minutes gone in the quarter. Comes down to Johnson. Can't get an easy kick away. And North, great use of the football. Goes from Fletcher to Key. Key can't handle it. The big Edwards love it for Belmont Lions. Sexton, he can't get a kick away either. Parker, just a little toe poke there, gains 35 metres. But Belmont Lions in the van as, they go across the ground and 2-1. Tries to take the North boys on, can't do so. Comes to, haven't got
McCormack.
52, McCormack it is. He goes forward for Belmont Lions. It's almost in the goal square, but the North defence through Reynolds. Very strong, finds Jarvis. He goes further to Fletcher. See, Fletcher dropped one he should have held. Handball's clear. Now they're away again, North. Very steady play as Swennerson. Handball to Key, has one bounce, has a second bounce. Now on the left foot, goes towards half forward. Great lead there from Miller. He's got 2 to beat, and, he does well. Makes a contest and gets the ball toward the boundary, which is what he wanted to do, and fantastic work, Blake Miller has kept the ball in the forward half for the minutes gone in the quarter. 5-1 North, Belmont Lions yet to score.
Boundary throw in. Fisher up against Hollands, took it out of the ruck contest, then just got rid of it in time. Lions, though, outside. Edwards love it on centre wing, goes towards half foot. All North Geelong, though, living up the ground. The forwards for the Belmont Lions. It's going to be tough to kick goals doing that. And, a bit of candy from Schwennerson, did nicely. Kicks it across the ground, looking for Fletcher over his head. Coming at it the other way was McCormack, but numbers again with North Geelong. Parker goes out wide, and it's okay. Handball over the top, and they can run through Jervis. Got held up, though, and then lost the football. Umpire says it was holding the ball, so the free kick's going to come back for the Belmont Lions. They go towards the middle of the ground. Might be okay. Sexton takes the mark. Kicks over the top. 2-on-1. Edwards holds up in the breeze. He can't take the mark. Getting through. Reynolds having a field day. Gets it across to Luke Parker. He chips the ball short. And it's okay. Jared Bryant takes the mark. He chips it in the middle. Daniel Key running free here. The Magpies. He thought about the handball. Now he goes the kick along the line. Oh, jeez.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Because he's 40 metres in the clear. And they go towards the lead of Gasper. He takes the mark. That was Hutchinson who gave him the kick. And he'll shoot for goal from 35 out, 45-degree angle.
How many times have they gone out that side and had 40 metres clear? There's something that Paul Negro is going to have to do about that, and I think he will because I like him as a coach.
Gasper to come in. 35 out. Right foot kick. Holds up in the breeze. Briggy's got a couple against him. Doesn't matter.
He's dropped it.
He dropped it and threw for one behind to the Magpies. They go to 5-2-32. Lead the Belmont Lions yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. 19 minutes played.
The quick kick in taken for Belmont Lions. They've got the ball towards centre half back. Still in defence at 50. Now longer kick towards centre wing. Reynolds again in the play. Hunt for Belmont Lions. Picks it up. Handball forward. Now can they make something out of it because they've got the ball. Edwards, Lovett is picked up half forward. That's a terrible kick. All North Geelong at the drop of the footy, but good work for the Belmont Lions. Canterman in the long way from the goal square. He's dispossessed and the ball, North Geelong in defence, really working hard. Not prepared to give anything away at all. They're not too sure whether that's a terrible kick, but they'll get away with it because running after the ball is Miller. He can't get the clear. With fantastic work there from Fisher.
Argy-bargy to try and put him off his game. He's battling.
Well, I think he's going to be worn out if he's going to go back there and play in the ruck all day as well. Be a big job. It is Belmont Lions trying again, but ball around the corner and mark taken in defence for the Belmont Lions by Spinks. Goes to the middle of the ground. There's Hunt. Well-built fellow. Kicks the ball to the running half-back and, great work. Taylor Reynolds.
That gap again.
Anticipated and gets it to Gospel. And there we've got Blake Podner just on the ground again. Little chip back into the middle and finds his fellow small forward in Gospel has taken the mark. He's got de Blasio unmarked at centre half forward. Gee, the defence is, I think, could suggest Grubby in tatters. Belmont Lions, they seem to, surely should have to go one-on-one now. It's the only way they're going to stop these fellas.
Well, that's what I'd be doing. I think they're a little bit shell-shocked in that. I just have a look at have him run out there. He looks like a big fat pelican. Look at him.
De Blasio, fantastic kick from centre half forward. Goal umpire moves across and now puts the two hands in the air.
Back in the middle, Harvey having a run in the ruck against Miller for North Geelong. He tried to take it on a great handball through the middle. Van Creeken draws a player, gets it on the outboard, doesn't sit for Bryant, needs to run back. He does, arches the back, went left, then came back right, then goes towards the pocket. And plays on, outside of the right boot.
Well, he's missed one.
He's missed
one.
Drag him, 4 goals, 1.
The ball that they're miles in front of at the moment, around the ground.
So, kick in for the Lions, go towards Fisher. He can't take the mark. Pegg was at the front of the pack. His handball went nowhere. Hollands tried to get it out towards de Blasio, can't keep it in. Boundary throw in, 45 around for the Magpie goal. Finding it difficult to get it away from their half-back line. The Lions, for most of this first term, bottling it up there nicely, North Geelong. Hollands gets it down, back close to the boundary line. And the Lions get through, and Fletcher goes up. Reynolds, the loose man, comes across. He can't take it with him. Sexton to run onto it. He tries to kick it off the ground, only as far as Luke Parker. Holds them up. Handball to Reynolds, having a field day. Handball back inboard. Luizzi coming at it. Needs to get a handball away. Couldn't do so effectively. Fletcher was there, though, in support. Gave it away. Van Creeken on the right. Goes towards half forward. Coming out, Clark. Can't take the mark. At the back of the pack, the Lions fighting hard for it. Tried to throw it out in the end. Now coming through, Fletcher leaves it. Van Creeken's a left footer. Might try and get back onto it. He will. He wheels around. Goes to the left foot towards the leader. Briggy got his way to the front. So I'll pay the mark for effort. No. Oh, gee whiz. Who was that? Who went in with his head down?
Well, he went in with his head down and he ran into the North Geelong player. And I know you've got to protect these blokes.
Winsell.
You've got to let them protect themselves. That was no free kick.
Winsell is the player who was wearing 50, 59. He's wearing 44 now. Pegg gets it towards Edwards Lovett. He drops it. And Clark, the resultant pick up. He goes to the right foot kick to Jones. By himself, draw a player. Keep going, Matty. He holds it up. And
that's a Blake Miller mistake there, I think. He was right beside him. He should have really told him exactly what to do, yeah.
So Jones, 50 out. Comes in, right foot kick, long. Brings it back with the breeze.
It's
pretty good in the end. That's a
great goal. He's a much better kick than his old man ever.
No, I can see that. That's obvious. And if they keep this up, they're not going to do that. Miller gets 2 tap downs in the middle, goes to Key. Key, long kick to full forward, and Clark behind his opponent on this occasion. And the big fella, the big ruckman, resting on the half-back line in Fisher, goes wide to the other side. Oh, Key again, read it beautifully, handball quickly, and that's their play, North Geelong. Grab a mark and handball to the running player, and this time it is Miller, middle of the ground, has taken a mark, goes forward. Podner coming in from behind. Clark looks like a bit out of condition, Clark, doesn't he? Need a bit more training. Can't get the footy, and now numbers with Belmont Lions. Oh, handball dropped there as he was going through by Van Uy. And can they get it outside defensive 50? They can, but only as far as Taylor Reynolds. He's got it on a string, Grubby.
He has, hasn't he?
Reynolds now goes wide. Player out wide is Eels. Eels now, where will he go? Briggy is nowhere near the goal square, and that's not the greatest of kicks. Straight into the arms of Van Uy for Belmont Lions. As,
I think he's given a 50, is he?
yeah, so Clark didn't get out of the way. So 50 metres.
Well, he's been overseas for a year now. I don't think he knows the new rules. He must have got a little bit too close.
I might buy some land off Brad Smith. That's a pretty fair 50.
Well, better than last night.
So Van Uy goes long and Matheson.
Too strong. Yeah, I love this bloke. He's a great player.
What's with the tash? How's the mustaka?
And you've got players everywhere. He's got Parker on the other side of the ground. They've switched to play north now. Parker through the middle. Players, well, Miller didn't come at the footy on that occasion. It's probably the first time anything's gone wrong. And it was Edwards Lovett towards centre half forward and Catterman.
The pop top.
First touch for the day. He's 60 metres out, decides to go for goal. There's only 2 players up there.
It's going to go through.
Tell you what, from 60 metres out, it has run along the ground and is the first score for Belmont.
Definitely looking at that flag, it is.
Well, there is the siren for quarter time. And it shows North Geelong 7-3-45. They lead the Belmont Lions 1 straight goal 6. The goal scorers in the first term, Eric.
For North Geelong, 4 to Briggy, 1 to de Blasio and 1 to Jones. And the sole goal kicker Belmont Lions, Chris Canavan.